the quiet secret that makes a man irresistible. Have you ever noticed that the men who seem to attract women the most aren't even trying? They're not chasing. They're not begging. They're not sending 10 texts in a row. They're just living, focused, calm, in control. And somehow, women want to be near them. They wonder what he's doing. They want his attention, his time, his energy. Now here's the big secret that most men never learn. Detachment. The power to stay calm, to not chase, to walk away if needed, is one of the strongest tools a man can have. Not because it's a trick, not because it's a game, but because it shows something deeper, something rare. It shows that you are enough. Most men grow up being told, if you like her, show it. Prove it. Give her everything. So they give, and give, and give some more. They try hard to please. They cancel plans. They wait by the phone. They answer every text in seconds. And what happens? She pulls away. She gets bored. She stops feeling the same way. It's confusing, right? You did what everyone told you to do, but instead of feeling loved, you felt empty, powerless, hurt. That's because attraction doesn't come from proving yourself. It doesn't come from doing more for her. It comes from knowing who you are, from standing still while the world rushes around you, from not needing her to feel like a man. You see, when a man is calm, focused, and detached, he becomes a mystery, a challenge, a mountain she wants to climb. He's not chasing her because he's chasing his purpose. He's not begging for love because he already respects himself. He's not glued to his phone because he has a full life to live. This is the ultimate attraction formula most men never discover. And it all begins with this. The man who needs nothing gets everything. Are you ready to learn how to become that man? Why chasing her never works and what to do instead. Let's talk about something that nobody really tells men. You've been told your whole life that if you want a girl to like you, you have to chase her. You have to do more. Text her first. Buy her gifts. Be nice all the time. Always agree with her. Always make time for her. Always say yes. You were taught that this is what women want. But here's the big secret. That advice is wrong. Not just wrong. It's dangerous. It leads to pain, to heartbreak, to confusion, because chasing a woman makes her feel like she's the prize, and you are just one of many trying to win her over. And what happens when something is being chased? It runs. Think about a dog chasing a squirrel. The more the dog runs, the more the squirrel runs away. Now imagine you are the dog and she's the squirrel. You keep texting. You keep calling. You keep giving. You keep trying to prove you're good enough. But she just keeps running. Why? Because chasing tells her something important. You don't believe you're valuable. It tells her that you think she is the prize, and you are the one lucky just to get her time. But here's what you must understand. A rare and valuable man doesn't chase. He moves with purpose. He builds his life. He focuses on his mission. And because of that, women feel pulled toward him, not pushed, not chased, not pressured, pulled. She starts to notice him. She starts to wonder about him. Why isn't he chasing me? What is he doing that's so important? Why do I keep thinking about him? And guess what? That's when her attraction starts to grow. Because she feels something she hasn't felt in a while. A little curiosity, a little mystery, a little excitement. That's what creates emotional gravity. But it only happens when you stop chasing and start leading your own life. Now you might be asking, does that mean I should ignore her? Number, this isn't about being mean or distant. It's about being balanced. It's about not giving up your time, energy, and focus unless she's earned it. Because what's easy to get is easy to forget. If you want her to respect you, if you want her to desire you, if you want her to work for your love, then stop chasing her and start chasing your purpose. Why you must make space for her to miss you? Let me ask you something. How can someone miss you if you never leave? It sounds simple, but it's powerful. Most men think they should always be there for a woman. Always texting, always calling, always saying, I'm here for you no matter what. It sounds sweet. It feels romantic. But here's the truth. It kills attraction. You see, when you're always around, there's no space for her to feel anything. No space for her to wonder about you. No time for her to think about you. No room for her to miss you. And if she never gets the chance to miss you, she will never chase you. Chasing only happens in space, not in closeness. It's in the moments when you're not texting, when you're not calling, when you're busy living your life, that she starts to wonder. Where is he? What is he doing? Why hasn't he messaged me today? That little spark of curiosity, that's where attraction lives. And if you take away the space, you also take away the spark. So let's go deeper. Why do most men struggle with giving space? Because they're afraid. Afraid that if they don't message her, she'll forget them. Afraid that if they don't show up, she'll move on. Afraid that if they don't prove they care, she'll stop caring too. But here's what a Stoic man understands. Real love is not forced, it's invited. And the only way to invite her to love you is to create space where she feels the pull. This doesn't mean ignoring her. It doesn't mean pulling back to play mind games. It means you're choosing to prioritize your life, your goals, and your time, instead of always making her your full focus. When you do this, you naturally become less available. Not because you're trying to be cold, but because you're trying to grow. And that's attractive. When a woman sees that you're not glued to your phone, when she realizes that your world doesn't stop for her, when she notices that you're busy building something meaningful, she starts to lean in. She starts to think about you. She starts to value every second you do give her, because now it's rare. And remember this, what is rare is always valuable. You don't have to run away. You don't have to be a jerk. You just have to live fully in your own lane. And when you do, she starts chasing you. Not because of what you said, but because of who you are. The man who isn't always there. The man who values his own time. The man who lets her wander. And the man who becomes unforgettable. Why being less available increases your value. Have you ever noticed that people treat gold differently than they treat rocks? Why? Because gold is rare. People protect it, chase it, and respect it. What if I told you the same thing happens in attraction? Let's talk about something powerful. Something that works quietly, without saying a single word. It's called scarcity. This word means something is not easy to find or get. Think about it. If something is everywhere, people don't care much about it. But if it's hard to get, people want it more. They value it more. This is true for things like diamonds, rare shoes, or even time with someone special. Now apply this to you. If you're always available, always saying yes, always giving your time, what happens? You become like that candy in the jar that's always full. She thinks he'll always be there. And guess what? She stops reaching. She stops trying. The spark fades. But when you are rare, when your time is limited, when your focus is on your purpose, something changes. She leans in. She wonders, where is he? What is he doing? She starts to miss your presence. She wants to feel your attention again. This isn't a game. This isn't you trying to be tricky. This is you living your life, a full life, a life where you're not waiting for anyone to fill your time because you're already full. You have goals. You have peace. You have direction. And because you're not always available, your presence becomes more valuable, just like gold. When a woman sees that your world doesn't stop for her, she starts to want to be part of it. She starts to think, wow, this man is strong. He has control. He's not chasing me. He's choosing himself. That's when she begins to chase you. Being scarce doesn't mean ignoring people. It means placing value on yourself. It means understanding that your time, your energy, your mind, these are treasures. You don't give them to everyone, and you don't give them all the time. You're not cold. You're just clear. Clear about what matters. Clear about who you are. And clear that love isn't about losing yourself. It's about bringing your best self forward. Let her work to be part of that. Let her earn a seat at your table. When she sees you as rare, she'll treat you like treasure. That's the power of scarcity.